Young nigga started with oozing noodles, now we eating lobster. As I walk through the valley with my ladder and flex, I'm the realest nigga in it, I just happen to rap. When they all thought we was finished, they was laughing at that. So I went and bought me a dawn and flipped the ad to the back. Fuck, new drag, new whips on the way now. That's your bitch on the way now. Mama told me if you fall, never stay down. Stand up, nigga, I can never lay down. Wins and them losses, he come with being bosses. Shoot a pussy nigga in his head if he cross.
What's going on YouTube? In this video we got some more weapons for y'all for the run balance playbook, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. This is my playbook right now. This is what I've been using. You got so many weapons, so many options, passing, running. It's got it all, and it's got some of the best runs in the game, hands down. The formations are crazy. If you like to run or pass, this playbook is for you, in my opinion. So far, because I've been going through a lot of playbooks. That's what I've been doing, you know, checking what's got what. Right now, I'm gonna say this is the best playbook in the game, my opinion. But it's got a lot of weapons. We got another. This is a money play at the same time. It can be a little scheme, but I'm gonna focus on the money play and how it can beat all coverages. And this play is crazy. It's basically like a goal line setup, but you just wouldn't expect how you can beat all coverages out of it. The play we're talking about is single back, ace, double wing, PA, CTR, waggle. That was a lot to say, but that's the play we're going to be looking at. We're going to go through all the coverages because it beats everything. And I'm going to show you how to set it up different ways depending on the defense. And you can, you know, throw different looks with the same formation and just different routes. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice field and let's get this play going for y'all. All right, so this is what the play looks like. We're gonna be setting it up the same way for every single coverage. Man coverage, we're gonna throw some different looks at it, but for the most part, it's gonna look the same for every single coverage. Right now, we're in a cover 3. That's what we're gonna run against first. What you're gonna go ahead and do is Y and A, you're gonna put them on streaks like this, and then B, you're gonna put them on a flat. Then you're gonna motion over this tight end right here, X, and you're gonna motion him over, and he's gonna become a fullback. In that position, you could put a running back, a tight end, or a fullback. Obviously, Ricard is not one of the fastest people on the team. I could have put J.K. Dobbins there, but I want to show you, you know, you don't need somebody fast. You don't need somebody with good route running. It's still going to work. I did this with Darren Waller. This is like night and day. But even with Ricard, you know, he's a straight up blocking fullback. It's still going to work. From there, I like to put my running back on an option route. So this is what the play is going to look like. Some things that I do sometimes with Y is I'll actually put them on a 10 and in, or a hitch route, curl route, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of times my play will look like this. It's up to you. You can also put them on a 5 and out and then smart route it, and you can do something like that. But for the most part, this is what my play is going to look like against all 3 zone coverages: cover 3, cover 2, and cover 4. Let's go ahead and run the play and watch what happens. Don't be afraid if the fullback, you know, gets caught up a little bit. It happens, but then he just gets wide open. The cornerback he doesn't even act like he exists. You know, he just keeps dropping back. Obviously, the only way that cornerback will react to the fullback like that is if it's a user and you try to stop it yourself. Other than that, you're going to see it's going to be the same results every single time. Another thing you can do is you can keep the play action if you want to, but I like to have that check down, especially with the running back right there doing that little curl route or a possible 5 and out, because for the most part, they're going to be using that middle linebacker. And once you hit them once or twice with this, they're most likely going to try to follow that person, which is the fullback X. And I'm telling you, my running back gets open almost every single time. Even if they, like right there, you can see he's open. That's just a bad throw by Lamar Jackson, but you can see right there my running back was open, and he gets open the same way against every zone coverage. It's like they don't even pay attention, because you got Y going straight for a little bit, and you got A going straight, and then X is also going straight, and all the zones kind of back up, and that just leaves your running back wide open right there, and it works almost every single time. Do you have to get out the pocket? No, but I feel like sometimes you're kind of pressured to get out, because it does take a long time for Ricard to develop his route. He is on the slower side, so obviously we got to work with what we got. I could have put Mark Andrews, but like I said, I wanted to show you don't need the best route runner or fast person to do this. We'll run it one more time and then we'll go into cover 4. You have options though. You can put your running back on a 5 and out, 5 and in. You could put him on a for sure curl route. For the most part, what I've noticed when you put him on an option route, he always just does the curl route because it's wide open, and then put B on a flat. And it's going to work the same every single time. Mind you, he does get caught up sometimes, but eventually he will break through the line and he will get his route going. Like I said, I would put a running back in this position, or if you have Darren Waller, I'll put Darren Waller in this position. Let's go ahead and jump into cover 4. Same thing against cover 4. You're going to set this up pretty much the same way. Put A on a streak, put Y on a little curl route, motion over the X receiver or tight end / fullback, whatever you want to call them. Running back, you have options, but like I said, I like to keep them on an option route, and then B, put them on a flat. Same results. X is going to get open. Like I said, he'll get caught up in the line a couple of times like that. Just be a little patient. That cornerback's not going to react to him. He's not going to come up. He's going to keep dropping back. You can even wait a little bit longer and get a real sideline pass if you want. We'll do it right here. The cornerback's just programmed to drop back like that, and I'm pretty sure it's because the A tight end, just going on a streak like that. We'll wait even longer to throw this ball, and you'll see he'll just get to the sideline, and then you could probably even get a rack catch right here, which we do. And once again, we got one of the slowest. I think he's like 70 something speed. If you put a running back, you can get some really good yards right here. We'll run it one more time. I don't want to keep consistently running it when it's the same results. And this is consistent. Like I said, you have options with the Y tight end and your running back. The B and the A tight end, you kind of need to keep them in those routes because they're the ones opening everything up for the X tight end. But like I said, when it comes to man coverage, I'll show you some different things you can do. But you get the same results almost every single time. X is going to get wide open, and you can see the running back's just chilling there, just ready. Obviously, he's not the best receiving back, but you can see my running back every single time. If you pay attention, go back into the video. Every single time we run this play, the running back's just chilling right there, and that's an easy 5 yards. Turn around, get 10, 15 yards. And he's always going to be right there. That's why I choose that option route. But like I said, you can put 5 and in, 5 and out, whatever you choose. I just think that option route is the best one. Let's go ahead and jump into cover 2. When I'm running this play, I get a lot of cover 2, and it does the most damage to cover 2. Same setup: A on a streak, B on a flat, Y on a 10 or a curl or a streak, whatever you prefer. Motion over X. Running back, put them on an option route. But like I said, you have options. You can do whatever you choose to do with X and Y, or RB and Y. Same results, but I think it beats cover 2 the worst. Like literally nobody's in that zone. You can get a rack catch and get extra yards right here. Once again, if you have a really good running back or a tight end, you can break some tackles, spin move, whatever you choose. We'll run it a couple more times so you can see that it is consistent. And we'll actually throw Y on a different route right here. We'll put them on a 10 and in or 10 and out. Actually a 5 and out and smart route it. He ain't gonna do nothing special with it, but it's just a different look. Like I said, it's gonna beat your running back, or this guy's gonna be open. Whoever the user decides to go help on the running back, or if he helps on X, one or the other is gonna be open, and that's what makes it a good play. You have options to throw it to this person or that person, and then man coverage. We'll get into more detail on doing different things with the players because even on man coverage, X just completely destroys. I threw that way too early, but that's because I got pressured. But even with man coverage, this route completely destroys man coverage. Even with somebody with like Ricard, you're gonna see when we jump into it. And like I said, if you have to get out the pocket because he's having trouble. And that's why I recommend Mark Andrews. You'll get way better results. Or you put a running back. If you have a receiving back, if you had like Kamara, like this would be crazy. And you're gonna get really good results. I just wanted to try it with him just to show you don't need somebody crazy. He's just getting bumped like crazy, and it's just giving him a hard time. But still, you get a little bit of, there you go right there, make a couple moves, almost a touchdown. Well, let's go ahead and jump into man coverage so I can show you, how to beat man coverage. We're going to kind of keep a heavy set out there because, when you see the formation your opponent comes out in and it looks like this, you ain't coming out of no dime. And if you do, you're going to get ran on. So I have a 4-3 out there. It is man coverage. It's a cover 1, so I got a safety over the top and a linebacker play in the middle of the field. Same thing, motion them over, put A on a streak. Now, this is where you can put Y on different routes. You can put them on a 5 and out, smart route it, and have them on a 10 and out like that, and then put B on a flat. And the same thing with your running back, and the option route is a really good route to beat man coverage. Let's go ahead and see if Ricard can beat the man coverage, though, just with the route alone that he's in. He should be able to. You can see, they must have got confused. There ain't nobody on him right there. But I mean, wide open, and obviously I got hit, but still good results. And yes, this is the worst possible way to run it with the guy that I'm using. I'm telling you, if you use somebody with better route running, this is just it's just night and day. But you can see he's still beating man coverage, even with the kind of, well, he's gonna get walked right here. That's why speed is a huge thing in this Madden. I know it's a big thing in all Maddens, but when it comes to like, let's say somebody lobs the ball up, and if your cornerback is faster than the receiver, you're probably gonna intercept that ball if they, animate, because they have a trouble animating this year. But another thing I like to do, because when I was playing against a couple of guys, what they would do is they would play man coverage, and the safety over the top, they know that route was beating whoever was guarding them. So what I was doing, I was putting A on a streak. I kept B on the route he's on. I put Y on a streak, and then I put X on a 5 and out, and I smart route it, and then go ahead and bring them over. And the same thing with the running back, put them on an option route. So I was throwing this look at them, and X and B are just completely destroying man coverage. Mind you, they are terrible route runners right there, but he still got open, and that's against a DB right there. So that's another thing you can do against man coverage. Against man coverage, you can throw all kinds of things at them. And another thing, B, it kind of get the same. Let's go ahead and jump into a zone real quick so I can show you what I'm about to talk about. All right, so I jumped back into a cover 3. It doesn't matter if it's cover 3, cover 4, or cover 2, same thing. If you just leave A and B, okay, you got to put A on a streak, but if you leave B on his route and put A on a streak, and then everybody else the same, and then right here, where did I mess up? I messed up somewhere. Okay, put Y on a streak. Now you can put X on a 5 and out like that, and then the running back on a hitch, or the option route, I'm sorry. And B can kind of get the same results as the fullback does. It doesn't get as good of results, but you can see I'm wide open for a sideline catch. You can run the play like that also, and just give your opponent a different look. Because the normal way you would run it is you keep the tight end / fullback on the little post route he's on. And it's just a little bit different running it like this. But like I said, you can keep B on the route he's on, and you'll still kind of get the same effect, but I just think it's more consistent when you run it like this. And just look at the running back. Like, look at the running back wide open. I can easily throw to my running back. And that's where the user is going to have to choose. Am I going to guard the running back, or am I going to guard the tight end / fullback / running back? Whatever guy you want. Like, if you put Kamara there, or Darren Waller, just somebody that can burn like that as a running back / tight end / fullback, it is a huge difference. But that's going to be it for this play. You can easily audible to, I think they have like, yeah, you can put the toss, the counter weak, and the stretch. Those are all really good plays. You can set it up the same way. Like, say you go to the stretch and motion them over, so they'll think you're still doing the pass, but it's actually the stretch, and you can get really good results. This formation is really good, and you can also audible down to goal line if you want to. Man, I'm telling y'all right now, the Run Balance Playbook has a lot of weapons, and as of right now, that is the playbook that I'm using with everything that I showed y'all that I've been dropping. They're all in the Run Balance Playbook. And I have like 3 more videos that I could easily line up right now. I just have to record them because there's more plays in the Run Balance Playbook that I need to drop for y'all. If you don't know what to run right now, and you're just kind of figuring yourself out with what playbook you want to use, give this playbook a try, especially if you're run heavy. The thing is, you don't even need to be run heavy, because this playbook is for both pass heavy and run heavy. It just got some crazy formations. So that being said though, hey, happy Labor Day to everybody. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.